A dialer is an outbound call campaign automation tool. It initiates calls by dialing numbers from uploaded contact lists, which minimizes agent downtime. If you're still deciding what type of dialer will be best for your business, preview, progressive, or predictive, this video will help you make the right choice. The first type of dialer is the preview dialer, where the agent has the advantage of viewing the contact's information before making the call. This allows them to prepare for the conversation, making it ideal for sales teams who need to personalize their pitch, increasing the chances of a successful sale. When an agent receives a call request initiated by the dialer, they are given preview time to review the contact's details. If the agent chooses to accept the request, the system then initiates the call, and the conversation begins. Once the call ends, the agent has some wrap-up time for any after-call activities before receiving the next call request within the campaign. If the agent, for some reason, decides to decline the call request, the system then redirects it to another available agent. As you can see, if you need to automate your outbound call campaigns while still following a personalized approach, the preview dialer is a tool that will help you do so. With progressive dialer mode, the system automatically dials the next number from your contact list as soon as there is at least one agent available to take the call. Here's how it works. To minimize downtime, the dialer calls a contact first, so when the agent gets a call, the lead is already on the line. Once the call ends, the agent has some wrap-up time for any after-call activities. The system then calls the next contact, having previously reserved an available agent for the call. The ratio between the calls made by the system and available agents is always 1-to-1, which guarantees the quickest agent response for every lead that you reach. If the contact doesn't answer or there is a voicemail, the system then starts dialing the next contact on the list. This ensures agents are connected only to calls with the real person on the line, further minimizing downtime. The progressive mode creates a steady flow of calls, making it perfect for tasks like contacting leads, follow-ups, or customer service, where the agent needs to be constantly engaged. The predictive dialer is the most advanced one, as it dials multiple numbers simultaneously and connects an agent only when a contact answers. The dialer first starts reaching out to multiple contacts, and it does so while the agents are still busy on their calls. Once a contact answers a call, the system connects them to the agent. The predictive dialer algorithm constantly analyzes campaign metrics, such as contact list engagement and the number of abandoned calls, so the frequency and the number of contacts that the system is trying to reach can be adjusted to avoid contacts hanging up before an agent is even able to pick up the call. Just like in the progressive mode, the predictive dialer connects agents only to calls with a real person on the line, avoiding answering machines and voicemail. So the use of the predictive dialer increases call center efficiency and minimizes downtime, making it ideal for large-scale outbound campaigns. Now that you've learned the details about each dialer, let's look at the highlights of the three. The preview mode is best for a personalized approach to leads, as your agents have time to prepare for the calls. Progressive is best for smaller teams with manageable call volumes, which is about 4,000 or 5,000 calls a day, assuming you have 10 agents. And predictive is best for large teams and high call volumes, including cold calls, which amounts to approximately 9,000 calls a day with a team of 10 agents. Number of agents required. For preview and progressive, it should be at least 1, and a minimum of 10 for predictive. Agent downtime. For the preview mode, it depends on the preview time settings that you can set up in the dialer's settings. For progressive, it's less than in preview mode, as the system will immediately initiate a call if there is an agent available. And the predictive dialer has the lowest possible agent downtime, as there is a high chance there is a contact waiting on the line already, so the agent has to immediately take the call. Occupancy rate is the percentage of time when the agents are actively engaged in the call or doing some post-call activities. It varies in the preview mode as it depends on the agent's work pace. It's about 70% for progressive and 85% for predictive, and as you can see, the predictive mode has the highest occupancy rate, which means agents are more likely to spend time actively working on calls and managing any call-related details, resulting in the least amount of downtime. Dialing process. With the preview mode, the system dials only when an agent becomes available and accepts a call request. With the progressive mode, it also dials when an agent becomes available, and the predictive mode dials based on the system's prediction about agent availability. Abandon rate, which is the percentage of calls when a contact decides to hang up before an agent is connected to the call. So with the preview mode, it's 0 because the call starts when the agent is ready for it. It's slightly above 0 with progressive, as there might be a chance of a contact waiting if they immediately pick up the phone. And the abandon rate for Predictive Dialer is 3% max. You can always change it in the settings, but it is strongly recommended to be 3% at most. If the value is lower or higher than the predetermined percentage, the algorithms will readjust the number of calls made. Call control. With preview, agents control when to initiate each call. With progressive, calls are initiated sequentially, depending on agent availability. And with the predictive mode, calls are initiated automatically in batches. And finally, the answering machine detection feature, where the preview mode is the only one that doesn't have it. Well, now I hope it's clear which dialer, preview, progressive, or predictive, suits your needs best. If you still have any questions, sign up for MightyCall's demo and get a personalized look at the system.